Have you ever woke up, checked social media, and just immediately had your day ruined? That's what happened with me today. As someone who works on social media and has to check it fairly frequently, I see the best and worst of Twitter. And today I saw a tweet by Jarvis Johnson, commentary YouTuber who I am a big fan of. This is not about him. It's about someone who tried to email him. Hi, I'm Andy. I'm currently the Community, Partnership, and Social Media Manager at AverMedia, and I've both been on the receiving end of cold emails with people who offer no value whatsoever, and I've been on the giving end of cold emails where I do have value to offer. There's a big difference between good cold emails and bad ones. You're about to see a very, very bad one. Just FYI, the rest of this video will not be so calm. It's gonna be a pretty unhinged rant about marketing and freelance work and not being an asshole. So at 10:29 a.m. on January 26th, 2022, Jarvis Johnson tweeted, "How not to write a professional email." And it is a screen cap of an email saying, "Hi Jarvis, I'm a big fan of your channel, and after watching your previous videos, I'm confident I can edit them better. I'd like to make you a free offer to edit 5 minutes of your next video. If it looks better, we can work." It cuts off there, but this is the important part. It's A, very much a copy and paste. There's nothing personalized about this whatsoever. B, it's just so disrespectful. Like, especially if you want to work with somebody, don't hate on what they already are doing. Don't hate on their existing team, their existing body of work, whatever. Don't just say, I can do it better. That email is just so bad. In this video, first, we're gonna completely roast this person's approach. We'll then go through the replies of other creators who faced similar issues, and I can provide a bit of background as someone who works with creators on why people feel the way they do about this and all that. And then last, given that cold email is actually a really useful tool for anyone trying to do freelance work or any work in general, I'll provide a few tips for how to do cold email more effectively as someone who's had to do it in my line of work. And some of those tips will apply to not just cold emailing creators, but also just general trying to get a job. So let's get started. First of all, what's the big problem with this email? It's just so arrogant. It's not giving you the vibe that you want to work with somebody. So in the replies, Jarvis says, "The editors I work with and myself are extremely talented at editing. If you conduct yourself this way, I don't want to work with you regardless of your skill set. Also, this is likely a cold email they send to everyone and not personalized to me." And if you go through the replies a little bit more, you'll see that other YouTubers like Daniel Thrasher, William Osman, and Defunct Land all got the exact same copy paste with only the name changed email. That's all to say that A, this person's approach was horrible. Like, do you expect to get a job if you send the same resume to 100 different jobs regardless of whether you're qualified for them or what those jobs are looking for? No. And this person is trying to do the exact same thing to creators. Here's why a lot of creators feel the way they feel about this. One of the best ways to get your foot in the door as like a freelance editor, whatever, is to like start just cold emailing people who might need your help. But a lot of people start the wrong way. They go for someone with a big number who they think could pay them well. Unless you have a really good pitch, they don't want to work with you because they probably already have a team of their own. I've been really privileged when I've needed to cold contact creators and organizations because like people would see like the company I work for's handle in my bio, or I could just use the company's account or my company email account because it's for a company purpose. And people will like definitely know what value they might be getting out of that. Whereas like if some rando's doing it, they don't have that easy of an in. But that's all to say, here are some tips for what you should do if you're trying to cold email somebody for freelance work. Particularly creators, but this is more general application. For the sake of streamlining the topic, we're gonna specifically discuss when it comes to people offering creators help with some aspect of their work. Let's begin. First, you need to consider, would this creator actually benefit from your help? Like, if you offer editing services, why would they choose you over themselves or the team they already work with? And on that note, do they have a team they already work with that they trust and can replicate their style really well? If they don't trust you and you can't replicate their style, why would they work with you over their team? Of course, you can't necessarily know all these things out of the gate because what happens behind the scenes often stays behind the scenes. But generally, you should assume that creators above a certain size don't want or need any help unless you find a specific problem that you can solve for them and you have a unique value that you can offer to do so. First of all, like, what tangible skills do you have? How are you going to help this creator that you want to work for and you say that you can edit better than? First, don't say that you can edit better than them. We'll get to that later, but how do you do that? What skills do you have? Circling back to the teams creators have, most of them already have like a video editor, thumbnail creator, etc., etc. What's something different or unique you can do? Or is there something about their videos you can do better, like motion graphics, color grading, or audio editing, or whatever? You can be really specific with how you offer your help. Let's just do a really specific example. Does this creator have a TikTok presence? If they don't, maybe you could download some of their videos, edit them into like a TikTok format, and show like, hey, I can do this for you. Can you use your skills to solve a problem you see that the creator has or a need that they need to have addressed? Then last, after you've considered what problem you're solving and what value you can offer, how do you clearly and concisely express that value and solution? Like, do you have a portfolio or a highlight reel or anything like that to share? If you're doing freelance, that should be your default. You need to show people what your work is. Why would they trust you otherwise? How could someone build that portfolio, you might ask? With today's sponsor, Squarespace. Just kidding, not sponsored. Squarespace, though, if you want to give me money, I'll find a way to put you in there. But anyways, how do you actually build that portfolio? Make a YouTube, make an Instagram, make a TikTok, just use social media platforms. I got my current job largely due in part to the fact that I had a portfolio of video content on my YouTube channel before I ever got hired. And in case I end up trying to do like any freelance photography or video or anything like that, between my YouTube channel and my photography Instagram, I have a portfolio and it's only getting bigger and better. You have the tools available to you to build a portfolio, so use them. It helped me get a job and it might help you get a job, whether that's freelance or through traditional employment. And have you made a personalized example that you can send to that person? So going back to the TikTok example, if you want to be somebody's editor for TikTok, you should make a TikTok or 2 or 3 in the style that you're trying to pitch that showcases your skills and ideally of that creator, of their content. This is ballsy, and if they reject your offer, you are basically doing unpaid work. But if you think of it on the other end, if you're the creator and somebody's like, hey, I want you to hire me, and you don't have a job posting, how do you think they would feel? You're asking somebody who isn't hiring if they can hire you for a job that doesn't exist that you want to create. So if that's the case, you better make it as easy as possible for them to want to hire you and make it clear as possible what value you would bring to them. What problem are you solving? Show that. Don't tell, show. So to summarize all of that, you need to first consider if they even need your help, and if they don't, and it's clear that they don't waste your time and theirs. Don't send a cold email if you know that they have no need for your assistance. Identify a problem and clearly and concisely express the value you offer to solve that. And make sure it's a real problem that the person actually might want to have addressed. And a quick honorable mention to this whole thing, be somebody that people want to work with. This goes for any job. Don't hate on or criticize the creator's existing work or team to try to say that you're better. Even if you have good criticism, and even if you are indeed better, don't start with criticism and aggression. Market yourself and your body of work. And if you are better, your body of work should show that. You don't need to explain it or say it. Just offer the value and what solution you have. As per the email Jarvis Johnson and several other YouTubers received, don't say you're better than the existing team or shit talk about them. It's a really bad look. It's not how you want to start a professional or any relationship. But yeah, cold emails, they are an actual important thing. And if you have valuable skills that can help people, it's a great way for you to actually give people solutions that they need. It's not that you're just helping yourself by asking for work. People might need work done, but consider if they even need the work and make sure you're actually providing a solution for them. And don't be a dick. So first of all, thank you to Jarvis Johnson for sharing this tweet that made me so livid after reading the email. I'm a huge fan of your content. I hope that whoever sent you and William Osman and various other YouTubers this exact email sees this and stops their current approach, because it's wasting everyone's time and energy. I hope for people who are into freelance work and don't know how to start building those relationships, that this video helps you do it right and not be an asshole. That's the biggest rule of life. Don't be an asshole. Find a problem, give them a solution, clearly express the value behind your solution, and be nice. Also, like this video and subscribe for more unhinged marketing rants, among other things. Bye.